Hey everyone, welcome to the Act 4. Okay, that was sufficiently awkward.
That was lovely.
So everybody's nice and cozy here.
Yeah.
Very cozy.
If anybody farts, I'm gonna beat you all
I'm
up.
probably gonna suffocate.
Please do.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Max, honestly.
Could go for a nice beating. Nice beat down.
Just turn off the TV. This is real talk.
You don't get to give orders.
Real.
I'm gonna give them all the orders I want.
Do I?
I just on your show.
Do I go in to home screen and mess with your shit?
No,
Yes.
you don't.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. No, I come on the
Probably
show.
fix it.
I get
Probably make a
nothing
better
but
show. Probably
shit
make it a better
for the
fucking show.
entire.
Make a great show.
Oh.
Max,
I get nothing
I-
but. Oh.
I gave you. Drink your bottle.
It's just in the other room.
Get your he's having a sugar loss. Somebody get in his Mountain
Oh.
Dew. He's throwing a fit.
Let's talk movies, damn it.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
do that.
So
All right, Max loves peanuts.
Peanuts.
Yes.
He
With a
loves
T.
peanuts.
I
The other
did.
thing too, but mainly peanuts. Ugh.
So
Yeah, my
the
microphone's
Peanuts,
right there.
the Peanuts movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
It really was good.
All right,
was pretty
let's,
good. I enjoyed
let's
it.
just start out with the biggest spoiler. At the very end, we see the little redhead girl.
Yeah, you finally see her
Yeah.
face. You never saw her face throughout the entire series or in anything.
Get out of here, then.
And then it alludes to them having like a happily ever after.
Yeah.
I assume,
Yeah.
With them like
It was.
having like
There was a good sense of catharsis.
grade school romance.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. I'll say this about the ending. I think they made the ending work more than the actual ending works, if that makes sense. Because it's basically like Charlie Brown gets all this crap happen to him, like it always does. It's peanuts and it's
Yeah.
Charlie
Mhm.
Brown.
Which it's just a like shitty thing to do to a kid.
Yeah.
but-
Does everyone get?
The thing is, though, Peanuts isn't real. I mean, it's usually not that upbeat. And this movie ends on like a really on-the-nose upbeat thing, which, on the one hand, it doesn't
And
feel.
lots of pop music playing in
'Cause-
the background.
Nah.
Yeah, well, no, for the final run, he's like running after the little redhead girl, and the tree that eats kites like spits out a kite, and is after like he goes through his despair, and
There
then
was the epic like
The
running
kite
scene
flying,
where
yeah.
he
the kite like
flies
drags him
with a
across
kite.
this like fairground that's going on. Everyone's following him.
And
like,
you
sure.
can't tell me that the amount of time it took from Charlie Brown to get to the spot he was to the spot where the little redhead girl was just stepping on the bus took the amount of time. I'm like, are you kidding
She's
me?
just getting on the bus like 50 miles away, and then he runs out the door and flies on a kite.
It took like, it was like a 10-minute sequence, and then she's just, it's like
Okay,
the
He's got to be
okay.
like the slowest child in
Oh,
the world.
Okay,
God.
okay, fair enough. But wasn't that just a really nice? Like that was when they brought back the classic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Charlie Brown theme.
Yeah.
Which
No,
is
I'm
like-
not, I'm just, like, there's little things to complain about, but all in all, it really was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good feel-good movie. It was
Yeah.
a good kids movie.
It made
family
me
movie.
really happy, like by the end, and I didn't mind. I thought they made the a little bit overly blatantly happy ending work, where Charlie Brown finally meets the little redhead girl, and she says that I like you because you are honest and
You're a good
like,
person.
he is, and that's the spirit
Right.
of Charlie
And he-
Brown.
And I thought that,
True to himself.
yeah.
He's just a good person.
I thought that was
who-
a good ending because like I don't know, like you could say that's not what kids want to see, but in my mind, like it really teaches kids, be a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yeah,
try
oh,
and be
yeah,
fake.
there's-
And
Even
it's
in the
loaded
face of
moral,
bad luck and
moral
hardships.
lessons.
yeah,
And stuff.
it just I don't know. It's really I don't know. It really spoke to me. It was really like, man, this is a really good message. It's a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
and
I
it's,
think it's better than most kids' movies.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it
way
is.
better.
It looks a lot
But
better than Angry
I don't
Birds.
think like they're gonna have a lot of success getting kids interested in it.
Yeah.
because
Which
they're
is
too used
sad.
to shiny objects and flashing lights and
no,
colors.
which is sad because
Right.
this movie really does deserve more recognition than
Oh, it
it
definitely does. But
than it does.
And there's a lot of other good. One thing that really surprised me about this movie, it's set almost entirely during winter. That kind of surprised me a little bit. I would have thought that they either would go like
yeah.
just being in something more generic like summer or spring.
I
or,
liked that
they
actually.
did like the whole school year.
Or
Yeah.
go,
It started
but
off
it was
in
mostly
the end of
through. It
summer.
started out in winter, and like 3/4 of the movie
yeah, it
was in
did,
winter.
I
And I
suppose.
thought it was either gonna be like set like during summer, or it was gonna like go through the whole year, just so it could, go through all the tropes.
Yeah.
But I really like that they decided to just. It sounds like a small thing, but I think it really shows I don't know. It makes the movie feel a little bit more anchored.
Yeah, like they're not like focusing on like the big environments or whatever that they're making. It's it's just this winter. There's a bunch of snow on the ground. Kids are at school.
Fly outside in the weather.
I think it helped add to it made it feel a little less like a generic Peanuts thing. It's kind of hard to explain how that.
It felt like a less generic movie altogether.
Like, what? I don't know. I'm not as familiar with the theme. Like the little redhead girl. It was
mostly in the comics. That's okay. Like I read a lot of the comics, and it was just.
Oh, yeah, I read quite a few of the comics.
Because I don't remember seeing her in any of the films before.
She was in a few of them, but.
Yeah. Hold on.
But.
Riley, how are you doing over here?
Doing great.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe we should switch gears from Peanuts and talk more.
Yeah,
I want some
I've seen
spoilers.
all the Peanuts movies and read most of the comics.
I think we still got some more stuff to say.
Yeah.
Peanuts. We're here to take our time.
All right.
Yeah.
So one thing that was a little odd to me was like when Charlie Brown and they were taking the standardized tests, and there's a really funny joke where there's like, oh, standardized tests.
Yeah.
But then Charlie Brown and Peppermint Patty, who's the classic stupid tomboy. I love Peppermint Patty though. But they're like rushing to finish the tests, and they accidentally get them mixed up while they're trying to get them. It's a little. You have to kind of see it in order to understand it. But basically, what happens is that Charlie Brown gets 100% on his test, and
Perfect score on a standardized
and he's like
test.
the king of the school for being like a super genius.
Yeah, they're all asking him advice for things.
Yeah.
For accidentally getting every single answer right. But the twist is that it was Peppermint Patty who did it.
Yeah. In either case, they both just like jotted random things down.
Right.
Peppermint Patty did it in a smiley face.
Yep. Which is the
That
answer.
ended up being
Which
the
is a
right one.
stupid way of doing a standardized test. Come on, U.S. government, get your shit
Right,
together.
Yeah.
It worked. That's what teaches kids.
I mean, if
but
it's completely random, it could happen. It could have happened.
What could happen?
But, who knows?
My small quibble with that though is when Charlie Brown reveals what happens and that it was Peppermint Patty who got the actual right score. We don't see what happens after that. We don't see we don't even see how she reacts to that. She's asleep when everyone finds out, and no one's acting like all crazy about her afterwards. I kind of would have liked to have seen that acknowledged afterwards.
Yeah, that would have been
Cool. It would have been a cool little. I never even thought of that. That would have been a cool little like I don't want to say Easter egg, but a cool
Like
little
everyone
thing.
started dressing up in sandals and.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
It kind of like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Just everything you walk around, everything's like the same.
Otherwise, it's really hard to think of like genuine spoilers for this movie. It's basically just classic Peanuts, like a little bit more fast-paced and cartoony, but still within that spirit.
One kind of sad thing in it that I noticed was Snoopy's love interest. Was it Foofy?
Oh yeah, well he
Yeah.
was writing the
Completely
book.
fictional.
Yeah.
He doesn't get a happy ending.
No.
Fun fact. Fifi,
Fifi. Foofy.
she was voiced by the only celebrity in the movie, Kristen Chenoweth.
I
Really?
don't know who that is.
But all she said was.
She's a,
Yeah,
it's a
basically
pretty
that.
little cameo. She was in Pushing Daisies.
In that movie, she was a real bitch.
Mike,
Sorry.
you are horrible.
That
I
is
hate you.
I have to get our quota of swear words in our online only segment. So we don't get them on air.
Yeah.
Balls.
Yeah.
Shit.
God.
Anyway, I think we can talk about Spectre now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you guys can talk about it.
Let's Spectre the shit out of this.
You know, we can.
All
It's
right.
not even a pun, is it?
So, Spectre.
Spectre late.
Inspector 007. Bond. James Bond. I don't know which camera I'm looking at.
Wow.
But
That one.
that one.
Just dropping all the
This one.
spoilers.
Yeah. No.
This one right now.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
We can switch back between 1 and 2.
Blofeld.
Whenever.
Is in this movie. You know Blofeld from, what was it, Octopussy?
He's in like 6.
Yeah, he's in a
a
lot.
lot.
He's the guy with the scar across his eye and the cat.
He inspired Dr. Evil
Yes.
from Austin Powers.
He's who Christoph Waltz plays as. Okay? So, he's who Christoph Waltz plays as. He's like the major bigwig of Spectre, which is the
The movie.
yeah, it's just the name of the
movie.
organization. I'm
That
sorry.
reminds me of a story that I'll tell you later.
Yeah. But no, he's the main owner guy of the leader of this Spectre organization, And you want to say a few things about it? I've been talking a lot. You can say some more
I
things.
mean, I guess I have a voice. I
Yeah.
can,
Why did we bring
Go
you?
for it.
Come on.
Yeah, right?
Sing it out
Anyway,
loud.
so basic plot point of the movie is, and they've been heading this way since the beginning of the Daniel Craig era, is they're trying to eliminate in the field spies and replace them with surveillance, digital surveillance, cameras, drones, stuff like that.
Wow,
And so
topical.
this movie especially,
James Bond.
exactly,
No.
exactly. I mean, you know it's not going to happen, but
No.
the entire movie, it's going towards, the government wants to go towards the system away
There's
from,
this
because
private
humans make
company.
mistakes.
Yeah, and there's this private company that's running the surveillance system. That, spoiler alert, is part of Spectre.
Yes.
Yeah. Who saw that coming?
I didn't.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
But anyway, so Bond goes through and he goes, and one of his old enemies from the older movies, is it Mr. White?
It
No,
sounds
Mr.
like-
Gray?
I
The
think
guy
it's
from
White.
Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, and the movie no one liked anyway.
Oh.
Anyway,
Who's the main
so
villain in that?
after finding out the company and what you don't know at the point is he sees Blofeld for the first time, and he actually knows him from his life before a spy. So it kind of throws back to his childhood again, kind of like Skyfall did.
Yeah.
And
is
so
cool.
they're moving, and he goes, tracks him down, and sees him, talks to him, and the guy kind of goes, he's gone crazy in the last few years. He's watching everything.
Yep.
He has cameras everywhere, just watching it.
He's but mostly just trying to watch out for himself.
Yeah,
so he
he's
doesn't
trying to
die.
protect himself.
And his daughter
And his daughter, who,
is hot.
Oh.
quite
Wow.
attractive.
Yeah, very
Does,
But-
does James Bond tap that?
Yes.
In the butt.
Yes.
No, not
Yes,
no, not
okay.
but
We'll get there. We'll get
we'll
there.
get there. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyway, and so
Just needed to be asked.
So they're going on, and the guy says that he'll tell him where the bad guy is if he keeps track and makes his daughter safe,
Then he shoots himself.
and then he shoots himself.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
Well,
Yep.
how was
He
not gonna tell him then?
he just no. He tells him where he is, and then James is like, "Here's my end of the bargain." He puts a gun on the table, and the guy's like, he says something to keep her safe, and shoots himself. And it's just, oh, okay, all right, like, okay.
That seems a little odd.
Yeah, I mean, he was dying anyway because he
Yeah.
was like poisoned,
Oh.
but
Oh.
yeah.
It is pretty much just a way to not have to pay that guy any more money, I'm sure. 'Cause they didn't want him the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Easy way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
So then time goes on. James goes and finds this girl. Big fight scene commences when he's trying to get
amazing
her.
downhill
Yep.
airplane versus car scene.
God, it was so cool.
That is by far one of my favorite
Yeah.
sequences in the movie. It
was really,
was
really,
well
cool.
done.
Oh man.
Are they having sex during this?
No,
Can
no,
we
no.
assume
No,
that's-
he's tracking her down because
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
the villain, played by Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Who
What?
He was a very Jaws-esque character.
Yeah, very.
He's a
oh,
big
yeah.
brute, doesn't
Yeah, yeah.
speak.
He says one word.
He says one singular word in the movie, and it was absolutely hilarious.
Yep.
Oh.
At this point, Bond and the girl, they're tracking down Blofeld, trying to get to his organization headquarters in, I think, South Africa or
Yeah.
something.
Are they
having
It's in
sex
Africa.
yet?
It's like
They have already.
no, not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
But of course,
Okay.
in typical James Bond fashion, saves the girl, and then immediately afterwards, that
You
just gets
gotta-
him going.
Oh
You
wait,
gotta-
one
you gotta hit
quick,
right away,
one quick
you know.
thing. This is how the scene goes. They're on a train. They have this big fight and finally kill the Jaws. What was his name in the
Batista.
movie? Yeah, Batista. What was his name in the movie?
Fudge.
What was his?
It's like, it's not Kit. It's something.
It just says something weird. Anyway.
I don't
was
think
his
they ever
line?
really say
Oh, well,
it.
listen. He gets attached to a bunch of kegs, and one gets wrapped
Chains.
around his leg, and right before the amount of length of rope gets tight to pull him out, he just looks up and he says, "Shit," and he gets
ripped
ripped out of the
car.
thing, and immediately James and the blonde look at each other, and they just say it's going.
Boom.
Is it weird that-
start
right
humping
there.
like
Is it
that.
weird that as
Wow.
soon as you said that he says only one word, that was the one word that I thought of?
Yeah, that's all he said.
That's all. Yeah.
That's all he
all he
said.
needed to
One
say.
word.
Tagline.
Yeah, earlier in the movie he gouges the guy's eyes out with his bare hands.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah,
Popular
and kills him.
Kind of terrifying.
Anyway,
yeah,
so
you're
time
gay.
goes on. They, they go to Africa somewhere, places there's desert. They find find a bunch of stuff, like this cryptic stuff. I don't want to say the whole thing.
All right.
Anyway, they make it to this train station in seemingly the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And they're standing there, and James is just saying, like, "Oh, just wait." And then all of a sudden, a 1930s, I think, Rolls Royce rolls
pulls
out of
up
the desert,
and brings
picks
them
him up
to
and brings him to this little desert
later.
oasis
Yeah.
where Blofeld is, and he invites him in as a guest. And they
later
reveal some big truth bombs.
Yeah, everybody, it's all connected.
It is all connected.
Max is evil.
Yeah. Like every single Bond villain was in the Daniel Craig series was all part of this.
It
Wait,
really
are you
connected
saying-
the entire
Did
thing
they
together.
MCU this?
Yes, they did.
They did.
MC.
Did it feel like that was the
Oh,
intentional
boy.
plan from the beginning?
From the
Kind of,
beginning, because
yeah.
every
I mean,
movie
like-
since Casino Royale, they've referenced all the way back to that
Okay,
in almost
yeah.
every
Oh,
single
geez.
one.
Yeah.
Can I give you a confession that I'm really not proud of?
What?
I have not seen a single Daniel Craig James Bond.
Oh.
I know. I just never got around to it. I've seen parts of Casino.
I think I've seen them, except for Spectre, I've seen them all once.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
just,
I
I'm
haven't
sorry,
rewatched them or
I
anything, but-
just didn't get around to it. And I
So anyway, the bunch of stuff happens at the Oasis, and then they, turns out they take down the guy, they take down Blofeld. He survives this big explosion.
Oh, you're
There's
skipping
a torture.
a great. I was gonna say you're skipping a great scene
The torture scene.
with the most kind of just messed up.
He has
torture
these
device.
drills that he shoves in James's head.
And depending on where it drills, it can disrupt your motor function. It can make you lose your memory. It can make you lose your mind.
It was so
just
loud.
by where it drills in, and it was just terrifying.
I have a problem
you go
with
to
torture
Saw?
scenes
This
in
is-
Daniel Craig James Bond movies. Ever since the first.
Shaboom!
Yeah.
That
chair
single-handedly was the best and most effective torture
Oh,
method.
yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
I mean, that obviously just.
I mean, it wasn't as
No one wants their
elaborate
balls
as
crushed.
the drills.
Oh, you
I
don't
know,
need
they
to.
never
specifically
said it, but I assume that's why he doesn't.
Like Lashif says, he
bang
says
up,
it's
like
all this torture is too complex. He's like, you can do the simplest of things to make a man go your way or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Right.
all it takes is
And
a
I don't know if
knotted
it's-
up piece of rope to the balls.
I don't know if it was ever like mentioned in the movie, but I assume that's why he can like never get a woman pregnant, even though he has sex with.
Oh,
every
probably.
woman
Oh, probably.
that-
That'd be a
that
good
he
way to
sees.
go.
Speaking of that, like sexism in James Bond movies, did it seem like Daniel Craig, could you tell from his performance that he absolutely hated playing James Bond?
Yeah.
He was a bit
Does
more
not-
reserved in this. He
Yeah.
wasn't as extravagant
Is it
as
ju-
Bond
Is
was.
it
But
just
I-
the writing, or
it
is it
came
his
off-
actual acting?
Could be both. His delivery wasn't as.
To me, it came off
solid.
as like he was old and done.
Mhm, it was-
Not Daniel Craig was, but James Bond was old and wanted to get out of the spy
Yeah,
business.
he
And
was
that's kind of
aging.
where it goes at the
At
end of the movie.
end of the movie,
Uh,
I swear to
argument
God, I
takes
hate
life,
it.
I guess.
I,
He
the
just
end of
goes
the
away
movie,
with the girl and lives with her. I don't know. I
Why
liked
is
it. It was
James
just
Bond?
catharsis.
I get if this is actually if they make another Daniel Craig movie, they're gonna have to do a lot of explaining
Oh, yeah.
to explain why the hell he's not with this girl
But
living
this
his
is a
happy
good
little life.
end for the Daniel
It's a
Craig
good
ones.
end for Daniel Craig.
So what you're telling me is that he got to see the little redhead girl.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Except I'm assuming she wasn't a redhead.
No, she was a blonde.
She's very foxy.
She wasn't little either.
Okay, so what were what were the things that made it really work for you guys?
For me especially, just all of the throwbacks to the old
Yeah,
Bond
that was
series
yeah.
is really well done, and just threw it back to the old days of Bond, where gadgets, girls, explosions,
Yeah, I got the feeling
puns,
that
one-liners.
I get-
It wasn't taken like I loved Skyfall. It was a good movie, but this was a good James Bond movie.
like,
Yeah.
I have seen like half of Casino Royale, and it didn't strike me as much of a classic like
No.
James Bond. I
Yeah,
think there
it's
was
not
like
as
one
there was
one-liner.
a lot of goofy situations in like the older James Bond
No.
movies that wasn't there in like the first Daniel
Like-
Craig movies.
Don't get me wrong, Spectre doesn't have like much for goofy situations. Like it's not like what was it? The man with the golden gun with who was that? The guy right after Sean Connery.
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. With he goes to like India and there's this guy from like Live and Let Dies, what was it? The Louisiana cop. It wasn't that goofy. that like the 80s Roger Moore James Bond movies I can't they have a certain charm to them, but they're like
Yeah, it's
Really?
They're
Yeah.
so-
and
they're not
the funny thing is
theatric.
they were actually like making those Roger Moore movies at the same time that Sean Connery was making his. Like they,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
didn't like
so-
stop and then get a new
Yeah.
actor. There's actually like two competing studios
Yeah.
making movies at the same
So
time.
kind of like how there's like 10 Marvel movies
Yeah,
made by
yeah,
different.
exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going on like 20 minutes here talking
Yeah.
about this. We should probably
Yeah, we
wrap
should.
it up
Wrap it up.
if we could.
No,
But-
let's talk about Michael Bay.
Oh.
Don't get me
So
started.
when is Michael Bay gonna direct the
No,
the spy
no,
thriller Peanuts
no,
movie?
I'm gonna.
Let's
Oh
tie this all
no.
together.
That will ruin both franchises
Can I-
and make
The
my
cinematic
hatred
universe
more.
of Peanuts and Bay Peanuts and Bay Turtles and Bay Farmers.
Bay Farmers.
Can I give Spectre a rating?
Yeah,
Go
go
right
for
ahead.
it.
All
You
right.
both can.
Now,
yeah, if you want.
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give Spectre a 7.5 gouged out eyes out of 10.
You
Get seven, well, I guess I get those 4.
I would give it 3 shaken, not stirred out of 5 martinis.
Oh.
That's classic. Max, you are kind of violent. Is that just because you're so
Also,
desensitized
fun
to
fact about
violence?
Daniel
I guess
Craig's
so.
Bond:
Yeah.
he has consumed the most martinis out of any Bond.
Oh,
Wow.
look at that.
He's trying to like make it a more,
Throwback, just go back to the
current
the
time
basics.
where people are more alcohols.
Yeah. Are more alcohol.
Not that
Yeah,
there's
more
something
alcohol.
wrong with that.
You heard it here. People are more alcohol.
Real talk. We're more alcohols.
I'm more alcohol.
All right. Well,
Home screen. Where
just
we're Max
we,
Harding.
yeah, we're Max Harding here at home screen.
That's all
We-
you
Wait.
need to know.
Max, okay, we've been giving you all this shit
Yeah.
this whole time. This is your last chance to get back at us until we decide.
I can't. I'm just a better person. I can't.
just means you can't
But
think
what
of
I
anything.
what I am going to do is I am going to plug home screen. Please like
Anyway,
home screen.
thanks for
Please
watching
like
Real
home
Talk
screen
Act
on.
4. We'll put
please
this
like
up
home
on
screen
YouTube
on TV10
and
home
Facebook.
screen on Facebook.
Like our Facebook page.
Like my Facebook page.
I
No,
have no
Real
dogs in
No,
this
wait,
race.
oh,
I have no horse in this race.
Okay.
Go away.
Somehow, fucking handful of handsome just came in here and had to throw his 2
I haven't
cents
gotten
in.
my swear allowance out yet. I haven't sworn a single time.
Shows are together.
all the scrub shows.
Come on, Luke, get in
Come
here.
here, Luke.
Get in here.
The scrub
Lay it
shows.
across
Lay
us
across.
here.
Don't
You can-
cross the streams. Don't cross the streams.
Crossing the
Ah!
streams.
We're gonna die.
All right. We'll be back after the Thanksgiving break with another episode.
I hate you so much.
Stay tuned, and we love you.
Yeah.
I
See you
don't
guys.
love you. You're my friends. Bye.
I could knock you out right now if I wanted.
See you guys.
about you don't do that? We out?
Just choke.